You'll remember that Cam Newton went viral a few weeks ago when he talked about the differences between game changers and game managers. And he raised a few eyebrows in particular when he said Dak Prescott is a game manager. Of course, we saw what happened with the Dallas Cowboys and suddenly went, oh, maybe Cam was onto something. But now that
Tua Tagovailoa was in the same category,
Brock Purdy
was in this category.
So now that the San Francisco 49ers are in the Super Bowl, and Brock Purdy did have a nice game-ending drive that resulted in a Christian McCaffrey touchdown that ended up being the difference. People were like, there it is. There's your game-winning drive. That's where Brock Purdy's a game changer. I know Brock Purdy did what Brock Purdy's done all season. He's had his ups and downs, but he has one key difference from Jimmy Garoppolo when it comes to running that offense. He'll run. He has the ability to run.
But it's wild to me that we went into the season, the 49ers were the second favorite to enter the season. The Chiefs were the first.
Yeah.
The 49ers were second. They start 5-0, and everyone was very excited about what the 49ers had. They were 5-0, Joe. Then what happened? McCaffrey got hurt. Deebo Samuel got hurt. Brandon Ayuk missed some time.
Weird.
George Kittle was banged up. They lost 3 straight games to Cleveland, Minnesota, and Cincinnati.
So weird.
Without their fully formed Voltron.
Weird.
Because Brock Purdy then had to win games and couldn't.
So Cam Newton, with Brock Purdy getting to the Super Bowl, has been called out saying, oh, well, where's your game manager now?
By the strangest of people, too.
Yeah.
People who should really know better.
Cam did his show, 4th and 1, and this is just the YouTube short version of it. And he's like, cool that he's in the Super Bowl, but he's not the best player on the team.
I've never said that Brock Purdy was trash. What I did say is Brock Purdy is a game manager. That's not hate. That's just what I feel to be facts. But I still reserve the right to say this. To be labeled a game changer, Brock Purdy has to be the best player on the offensive side of the ball. And that's not the case.
And who's the best player?
Christian McCaffrey. Man, look, I ain't recanting shit. And if you really want to just be honest, if you add in the defensive talent and you add in the offensive talent, Brock Purdy is the 10th best player on this team. Okay, cool. Did he have a great game? Yes. Is he been playing out of his mind? Yes. Is he a quarterback that's hot? Yes. But he's still the 10th best player on his team.
All right, here on the list of many differences between me and Cam Newton.
Yeah.
I feel all of that so deep, man. When he said, I never said Armando Bacot was trash.
Right.
I never said the Carolina roster was trash. And then he gives me I ain't recanting shit. I need all of that, please. Pretty please. I love all of this. I just don't understand why people can't discern the difference between what he's saying about these quarterbacks. And also, I don't get the narrative now of Richard Sherman and others coming out, ESPN's different personalities being like, if you were so good, you'd still be in the NFL. It's like, he's retired.
He's retired.
He poured it out, people.
Yeah, he's done.
He played the position differently than anyone literally in the history of the game.
Yeah, he's done.
He was the MVP. He took Philly Brown to the Super Bowl. Like, this is not the same as taking Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Kittle, all of the defensive players that he mentioned. Now, the Panthers did have an outstanding defense when they went to Super Bowl 50, but I get so confused why people try to make this so personal with Cam.
Well, you know why. You know
I
why.
Guess I do,
you
but
know
it's like,
why. And
he
this
has
is where
an informed opinion, and like I don't get it.
This is shout out to Darren Gann of Panthers.com. Back when he used to cover the Panthers for the Rock Hill Herald or for ProFootballTalk.com, he would consistently tell you Cam Newton makes people stupid. And I thought that Cam Newton being off the field, retiring, would cause people to just kind of move on with their lives. But it's personal, man. And Cam Newton makes people stupid. And Brock Purdy is now the next level of making people stupid. I am ready to give that honor of making people stupid to Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy now makes people stupid.
Because they flipped it to somehow saying, like, if you attack our quarterback, nobody gets more criticism, and he's never done anything. And it's like, what? Are you seeing the schooner right now? Like, it's a sailboat. Like, what do you want to see in this picture?
So this becomes a thing.
Like, what?
This becomes a thing. This was on the ESPN NFL Countdown. Brock Purdy admits he was awestruck and laughs off game manager tag.
How does it hit you, though, when you're referred to as a game manager?
I think it's sort of funny just because, you know, we're winning. I think over time I might get some respect, but more than anything, it hasn't been about proving people wrong or any of that. It's always been about, you know, just proving myself right. You know, over time I've told myself that, you know, I'm good enough and I'm worthy enough to be playing at this level. And over time I'll prove that to myself.
Dramatic string music.
Please
to go
tell
with
me that is rights-free music, because the combination of Stranger Things and Game of Thrones has me all over that. Like I am so jealous.
I'll have to look that up. Something tells me it's not rights-free music. I'm sure that's part of a library of music that Disney pays for and has the rights to.
It's so good.
I'll find out real quick when I put this bad boy on YouTube and I get flagged. Well, we shall see. Look, man. Actually, I think people should thank Cam Newton.
Yeah. I think
it's
that
fun.
was a great clip.
It is funny because I saw this. I forgot which NFL writer had put this out on social media, but it was like, why do we care what Cam Newton thinks? Clearly you do, because much like that Super Bowl season with the dab and how good of a quarterback he is.
Why does he celebrate every first down?
You should thank Cam Newton. Everybody should thank Cam Newton, because without Cam Newton, who's driving the bus? You want to talk about game changers? Cam Newton has now elevated himself into a game changer in the media space.
Yeah.
Let's think about this. Cam's not attached to any network. Nope. He's doing it on his own. And he has people completely completely shifting their rundown of what they're going to talk about that day, because, hey, did you see what Cam said on his YouTube show? So people want to like give Pat McAfee all the love and whatnot. Guess who's the next one? Guess who's coming up? Guess who's changing the conversations? It's Cam. So you should be thanking Cam to give you this content rather than be like, well, if you were so good, why are you retired? He's retired. It's over. It's over. Are we going to do that? By the way, we're going to do that when Tom Brady is on TV.
We should, yeah.
Because that's what I'm telling you right now. We already saw glimpses of this with Tom Brady. Tom Brady basically going the Jordan route. Tom Brady's acting like
under these rules.
Seriously, Tom Brady is what, a year removed from playing football, and he's already acting as though he's an NBA player from the 90s on ESPN telling you, well, you know, when I played, I mean, it was practically murder on the court. And now Tom's doing the exact same thing. Well, hey, Tom, if you don't, why aren't you still playing then? Right? So anyway, whole thing's dumb. Cam Newton makes people stupid.